Like Tyler's now close with Miley, and like you connect people.
Yeah, I guess
you cross-pollinate, as I call it.
Oh God!
When you put it that way, I mean, I guess. But you know, I've always been so close with my core group that I don't feel like I need anything else. I'm social.
Yeah, you are.
I
very
socialize.
Social.
I socialize, but you know, I have my core group of people that I know since forever. And me and Brian and Scott, it's like we go back 5 years now.
The best.
It's crazy. That's 5 years.
I remember when you first brought them on,
know.
And they were the twins.
And
I can't even.
So weird.
To see the evolution, like, do you go back and have you ever like listened to Put Your Hearts Up?
No.
Like, will you ever?
That's like scrolling too far back on Facebook, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Like when you click on the profile picture and go back.
And you're like, no, no. And you delete everything.
Braces.
There's that one day when you just delete everything from like 2013, 0.5 on, and then you're just like, you delete everything. It's like Born 2014.
There's nothing special about that. Like when you listen to it, if you watch the video, like what comes to mind?
What video?
Of Put Your Hearts Up. Like,
I don't know. I just see a kid who had red hair but wanted to do music really bad, so she was kind of stuck in this weird world where she was half her character and half herself, and it was like weirdly confused. But then shortly after, it was like, hey, now it's time to actually be me and do this. Yeah. I feel like Put Your Hearts Up would have been Kat's single. You know what I mean? It would have been like Kat Valentine's single.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I really wanted to do music, but I couldn't wait, so I was like stuck in this weird world where like it was like I'm Kat, but I'm me.
But even then, like, everything you were putting out was dope. Like, I remember, like, I would listen to music that has never even seen the light of day, or the first version of Pink Champagne or whatever. Like, and the songs were awesome.
The doo-wop version of Honeymoon Avenue, the Motown version.
And with Sean Kingston, there was a song or two?
What was that?
So long ago. Nick Jonas?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking years.
That was so old. That's so crazy.
I remember hearing it, I was like, yo. This is pretty good pop music. I
have something in my eye. I think it's a spider web. I'm so sorry. I can't open them for a minute.
I'm really sorry that a spider web was in your...
It's all good. Keep going.
Okay. Focus is coming out Friday.
Yes.
It's a huge day for you. Tell me about the song.
Focus has been a secret, I guess, since May. And when we first wrote it and cut it and recorded it, you know? And... it's been so hard to keep my mouth shut. I've been so excited about it.
I love the teaser pictures, the white hair.
Thank you.
Sister's looking good.
Granny chic.
Yo.
Nona inspired.
Yeah.
I really was like, when I put that wig on, I was like, when I'm 70, I'm going to grow it out.
You're going to look good.
I was like, I'm going to let it happen.
When I'm 70,
I was like, I can't wait to gray. I was like, Mom, when do you think I'll go gray? And she was like, well, if you're anything like the rest of your family, 24. I was like, yes.
It was a good look. I liked it.
Thank you.
Your hair
feel
looks
like
great
a superhero.
now too.
Thank you. My Princess Leia.
I like it.
Moment.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
Thank you very much.
Are you excited for Star Wars?
I am. I'm very excited.
Cool.
You know who I got to spend some time with on the set of Scream Queens is Billie Lourd, who's Carrie Fisher's daughter. And I was like, your mom is Princess Leia. And she was like, dude, I know.
Dude, I know.
She's great.
How was Scream Queens as a whole? Like, was it good to be back in TV?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was like a little tease because I don't get to act anymore. Yeah. And I was like, wow, I forgot how much I love this. And, you know, it was really fun. I always wanted to do something scary and to do my own death scene. That's been goals since forever. I love scary.
Horror freak right here, dude.
I'm such a horror freak.
This
and
is
to work
everything.
with Ryan Murphy, like, he's so attentive to detail. Like, it was amazing to see him direct and be like, no, change this shot just a tiny bit and it'll make it more suspenseful. Or like, hey, can you like slowly creep in but then like tilt it? And it was like, it's so cool to see him make it more suspenseful. Like the tiniest little things.
You can learn from people like that. You know
absolutely,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that must be a crazy experience all around because everyone from Ryan Murphy to Kiki to Abigail Breslin to Nick Jonas. I mean, holy crap.
Kiki's
Leah
so
Michelle.
funny. Everyone was great.
Hey, what a cast.
No, it really was such a great time. That week and a half in New Orleans was like one of my favorite weeks of my life. It was so much fun. It really was so much fun. It was great.
What makes it fun? Was it
the company? Everyone was so nice, but everyone, not just the cast. It was like the cameraman and the props guy, Nico. He was so nice. He's great. Shout out to Nico. You're so nice. He's just the nicest guy. Every time I got excited, every time he brought me my sorority cell phone prop, I was like, "Thanks, Nico." It was great. Like everyone's so nice.
But that's what you want. That's what you need for it to be successful.
Yeah.
For everyone to be happy.
Yeah.
What do you still want to accomplish? Like, what do you still want to do?
Oh, so much. I still have, I don't know, I'm just getting started, really. I'm 22. I'm so young.
How crazy is that you're just getting started?
Yeah.
It's insane.
I had a weird moment in the car the other night.
What was it?
I don't know. I was like thinking about everything. And because I was like really nervous, and because I was trying to get the video done on time, and I was stressed, and I was doing this, and I was getting nervous, and and I'm excited, but I'm nervous, and I'm excited, but I'm nervous, and then I was like, I had this weird thing in the car, and I was like, oh my God, is this really my life right now? Like, am I really so like nervous and stressed because I have a new song coming out and blah blah blah, and I just finished my tour? I had this weird pinch me moment in the car, and I was like getting teary-eyed, and I was like, don't cry. I was like, that's too cheesy, don't cry. But yeah, it's still super surreal to me that like this is my job, I guess. But the entertaining part isn't really my job. I want to do more than that. But yeah, go ahead.
But those moments are so special. Like I remember having exact moments like that, right?
Yeah. And you would laugh if you were there. You'd be like, shut up. Like, shut up.
It revalidates things for you, though. And it kind of, you put you in perspective.
Yeah.
Because you lose
it's so
perspective
important.
So fast.
Yeah. And because you get wrapped up in, like, days like today, where it's like 7 a.m., ding, 10 p.m., shoot, and it's like so many things that you get wrapped up and you forget that you're like, wow,
a human being.
Here I am.
Or like, this is my life?
I'm totally a human being, but it's like you pinch yourself and you're like, wow, this is a whirlwind, but this is my life, and that's crazy.
Insane.
It's still weird to me.
Your mom. I had a moment with your mom a few months ago.
Crying. She was crying.
Always.
We
were crying
always
because it was like it was so nice because you were about to embark on your first world tour. Liz just locked in Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll.
Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll.
And then I locked in the new radio contract.
And she was like, "My babies."
It was all around so emotional.
Yeah,
because it's insane.
We're an emo bunch. We need to like chill out a little bit.
I know, more fun. But our fun is Monopoly and chilling and watching movies
and Sleep No More.
Yeah, yes,
so much fun.
Oh my God, I will remember that night for the rest of my life. Sleep No More is this. It's Shakespeare. It's in a factory, and you go through with masks.
Yeah,
it's beautiful and it's intense and it's like a whirlwind.
It's amazing, and you follow the actors around. So they separate the people going to the show from the actors by a white mask. So all of the audience members wear a white mask, and the actors are not in masks. And it's like a really interesting interpretation of Macbeth, I think it is. Is it Macbeth?
Macbeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you follow around whatever actors you pass, and you just run around after them, and you're trying to watch the story, and all the normal characters don't look at you, and they're just acting and whatever. But the witches, like the 3 witches or whatever, can look at you and like pull you into rooms and like do
I've
weird.
Heard about this actually.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sounds so cool.
And just to put in perspective who Aaron Simon Gross is, I remember being in the middle of this and looking over, and it's the middle of the sex scene, and they're naked or whatever, and Aaron is perched above the bed, looking down, just watching intently.
Well, yeah, because
really
you can do whatever you want. You can like climb up on things.
It was great.
Aaron was like, wow, that's amazing.
It's great. Yo, focus. Scream Queens. You got Zoolander 2 coming.
Oh my God.
How cool is that?
It was. I get so nervous because I don't know if I can talk about it.
Yo, give me something because I know what it's about and it's phenomenal.
I mean,
like
people know
people know you're in a movie.
I show my face, right?
I mean,
that I show my face.
Somebody's saying no. We're getting two no's.
I've been getting tweets about it. Okay, well, I'm not in it.
Chester says yes.
I'm not in it.
I mean,
you're all wrong.
Cool, so you're not in it.
It was cool. I'm done.
That's it. Okay.
That's awesome. I'm not in it though, but I'm sure it's gonna be great.
If you were in it,
if I had been a part, it would have been really cool.
It would have been awesome.
It would have been my life goal, but
Do you have somebody who you follow, like somebody that you're into on Instagram that you look at and you're like, yo, this person's cool, or follow somebody's tweets?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Dumb question. We'll move on.
That's a hard one.
I
follow Zach saying one.
Yo, thanks.
Zach saying one.
What do you think? Just hit me with my tweet notes. Like, I was ready to get them.
Stop tweeting about your hygiene.
I know. Here we go.
About your poor hygiene.
I know. It's
You're
bad.
like, I smell really bad. I haven't showered in 3 days. I'm like, Zach.
No.
His dating life is like burgeoning.
Okay, first of all, my dating life is on the come up.
I'm sure. Oh.
It's sorry. What do you think of the Halloween
decorated this
decoration?
for you.
It's great. I love it.
I mean, it's pretty.
No, it's
I
not.
like it. It's not at all.
Okay.
I think it's divine.
Heather, you happy with that? Heather worked really, really hard on it.
Y'all, Heather. Thank
I
you.
feel like a mother who's not being appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Your
decorated this
voice?
whole thing.
Just came through like God.
Thank you. I'm going to make that my ringtone. Ariana Grande called me God. Okay, I'm going to go away now.
All right.
Focus.
Bye, God.
Coming out Friday, Moonlight 2016.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
Yeah.
I have a couple things up my sleeve. I'm going to do a couple wardrobe changes throughout the night.
Throughout the
Of course
night?
you are.
Yeah.
Are you going to do
Love
more
it.
than one night, though? I feel like it's a
Oh,
whole
of
weekend,
course, yeah,
right?
no,
It has
it's
to
a
be-
whole weekend.
As soon
for
as
sure.
like Friday night strikes, I'm
Yeah.
in costume.
Yeah, because I have a costume for my event on Friday. I'm performing in a costume.
Ooh.
And you should come.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 looks for Halloween Day, I think.
Okay.
I talk about them like they're like custom made, like divine. But they're literally Leg Avenue, like Hermione costumes. Like they're not. Like, they're the worst. But yeah, no.
2 looks.
Yeah, it's literally it's a pillowcase with eye holes. No, I don't know. I just love Halloween. I love it.
Are we doing Halloween Horror Nights?
We should.
Yeah.
We definitely should.
Please.
That's our thing.
Yeah.
That's our fave.
Yes.
What's like the spookiest thing you've ever gotten yourself into?
Oh, God. Stories for days.
Oh my god.
I've heard about demons.
Demons
We've heard
are
about
big.
that.
Heard about demons.
We've been through that.
Yeah.
The spookiest thing I've ever gotten myself into, Hotel del Coronado is like super haunted.
Yeah.
And there was a room where all of the craziness happened, where the woman, I believe, killed herself, and she said it said that her ghost sort of lives on in that room, and blah blah blah. And I really wanted to find the room. I was really young. I was like 15, and it was me and Christy,
Okay.
and Mike Chipolone.
I love that.
And my mom. And we were
Quite
like
the
trying to
bums.
find the room, and we noticed that like the numbers on the doors weren't really the numbers on the doors, and there were like little outlines of like old numbers, and we were like, they changed the numbers on the door because so many people were probably trying to look for the room and like mess around, so they must have changed the door numbers. And so my mom Joan Grande was like found like the cleaning lady, and she was like, hey, like, can you show us where the haunted room is? And she was like, oh, I can't do that, like, I'm sorry. And my mom like gave her like $50 and she showed us where the room was. And so we went and we stood outside for a while, but it was so crazy. I swear that when you walked past the door, you got like a chill, I swear. And then me and Christy, we were being so naughty. I don't know why we would ever do this. We were like knocking on the door, we were calling the ghost's name, all this stuff, and we read up and we did our homework.
You're
we did our
asking
research,
for it.
asking, screaming,
Yeah.
belting for it, but
man.
asking, pleading. And after like 45 minutes, because we were like, why would we do this ever? We felt this like rush of energy, like hit the door, and like maybe we were just crazy, but both of us at the same time were like, and we screamed and we started running, but our scream scared the shit out of Mike, and Mike jumped down the center of a spiral staircase. He was like, and he jumped down the center. He literally jumped down like 6 flights. He like jumped through the center. And it was so funny. My mom, of course, my crazy macabre, like gothic mother, was like, "Where are you going? This is just getting exciting. Come back!"
She like kicks the door down. She's like,
My mom's like, "Come on, make us believers." My mom was like, "Yeah, that's like
Love
one
it.
of my favorite stories ever."
But yeah, dude, run-ins with demons.
My mom bribing the cleaning lady is the best part.
You're ultra sensitive. Like you see that, you get that, it comes to you.
I just want it to be like, I want it to happen.
You want it to be real. Mm-hmm. Ariana Grande, Focus, coming out today.
I'm so glad we've spent so much time talking about the single.
I know, but I feel like
We've covered ghosts.
Ghosts. We've
Everything.
We've covered what else? Mac. We covered writing.
Our friendship. Things.
Tom Felton.
Cross-pollinating.
Cross-pollination.
Hey, this was my list. You
This
know?
is good.
Yeah, I wrote a list for you.
Your hygiene.
My hygiene was important.
Yeah.
But I have so much to tell you off this microphone that it's crazy.
All right.
Thanks for hanging
Should we
with
turn
us.
it off then?
Yeah, we will.
All right. Bye, gang.
Thanks for hanging with us, Ariana.
Love you, Zach.
Wait, any other questions?
I just have a question about Snapchat. You love that, don't you?
Sometimes I do.
Moonlight Bay, bro.
Yeah, I go like days at a time where I'll snap